Yep, it's a stupidly small podcast. It's Monday, 13th of June, Queen's birthday holiday. Hello, Lauren Clark.
Hello, Stu Farrell. I hate you for making us do this.
Well, I told you we'd be here. Can I just say one thing before we get into the Queen?
I don't hate you. Yes.
Do you reckon? No, it's all right. And it is.
Before we get into the Queen, because that was obviously first on our agenda.
Well, I was going to make a Prince Philip joke, and I thought, you know what?
No, he makes enough of those. He
Not
does.
about his wife.
No, he makes enough about...
He talks about the coloured help and
yeah,
the like,
that's right. Exactly.
women and
He's
anyone sort
he's
of...
a classic. He is like one of those insult generators, the internet.
He's an insult generator.
Like a racist
He's just
insult
he's from
generator.
another planet.
He is.
He's from another existence.
Totally.
But I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
We're here this early public holiday morning, and everyone's probably still in bed. But
Yes.
we should get a possible campaign going to get a heater into this studio. Is it doable, you think?
Look, I suppose it is, but the fact that we haven't had a possible campaign going for the actual podcast, and yet we're okay to do one for a heater.
And also, I must apologise to Jeff,
Yes.
regular listener, who I said I would email back after he gives me a discount as well. Thank you, Jeff. I never thanked you in person. For a lovely array of drinks. That I get back a sponsorship thing. And
So basically he's trying to sponsor us and you're just not replying.
I'm just making it hard. You know, the thing is, you don't want to...
Don't want to see him over keen?
You don't want it to seem easy. You don't want to seem a pushover, do you?
No,
you want to make people work for your affection.
Yeah, definitely.
And that we discussed something similar last week about working for affection.
Yes.
But being nice and not being nice.
Are you?
So sorry, Jeff.
Okay, good.
Anyway, happy birthday, Queen, which was, 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, I don't know.
The real deal? Did you see the dancing horses?
No.
They put on a party that was only fit for a queen. You know, they say it's fit for a queen?
Yeah.
This party was seriously just fit for the queen. And anyone else would have gone, this is the lamest thing ever. They had dancing horses, people playing bagpipes, all the, fireworks,
Really?
the hoo-ha, God Save the Queen song.
That's funny as.
But I do find the ultra-trained royal horses a sight to behold.
You are a bit of a secret horse boy though, aren't you? in a very above board type of a way.
Well, it's more to do with...
You used to whisper at them, didn't you?
Well, they used to try and kick me and I'd run from them and then swear at them, which is different to whispering.
Right.
But I used to deal with wild sort of beasts. But the Queen has horses that run sideways. The Queen has horses that drop to the ground if you want to, then stand back up. Like these things are freaks. They run in a straight line. See, this is Stuart growing up horse, Queen horse.
Okay.
Queen has a horse that it doing 60 k's or whatever a horse runs at in a dead straight line with the guy standing up, leaning forward over its head and has full trust.
Right.
I used to ride horses that would be doing it 30 k's down a hill, and for fun they'd do a right angle right, so they'd watch you fly into a tree or so. These are well trained horses.
Could you? So you probably don't know this, but most actors,
I might.
particularly in Australia, on their CV, it's a big joke in the acting community, have skills horse riding.
Was that since Man from Snowy River?
They all want to get on Man from Snowy River. They want to get on McLeod's Daughters. They want to get on like whatever the equivalent of that is. Actually, at the moment, we are blissfully free from that sort of stuff.
Well, it's a thing that we can offer, though. I mean,
Well, that's
why
it.
aren't
It's
we
a
offering
very
more
Aust-
Australian stories?
It's a very Australiana type.
What
thing.
about our stories?
Oh my God, I'm going to have to kill you. Anyway, so, but the point is...
Well, it's Queen's birthday holiday, and we can't talk about our stories. Why don't you like our stories, Laura?
Stuart, I'm going to have to kill you. By the way, I have been watching, what's it called? Clever Man. You seen that?
Now, there's been 2 eps on the ABC.
Yeah.
I haven't. I've heard it's very dark.
It's very, No, it's sci-fi. You'll absolutely hate it.
Oh,
No, you'll hate it. You'll hate it.
I watch Game of Thrones.
No.
Have you heard
You'll
of that?
hate.
It's
You'll
a little
hate
show
it.
from the US.
Oh my God.
In
Anyway,
fact,
so
at 11 o'clock this morning, I'm going to watch it live from the US, direct.
somebody suggested I do ding, but then somebody else wrote in and said, "Don't ever ding again, Lauren."
Well, can I say, whoever said don't ever ding, Lauren, is in the major minority, because everyone that gets in contact with us now adds a ding to their to their
and
communication.
also that person didn't mention that you started the ding. You're the dinger. I'm just
Well, thank you.
dinging. And I'm not allowed to do
You
it.
can't mimic ding because that's probably what this person's doing.
No,
Who would name and shame? I'm all about
I don't know
naming.
who it was. It was
Where was it?
Email.
Wow.
Anyway,
Now, speaking of emails, this is a short one because it is public holiday. We're here because we owe you for last week.
yeah, this is I owe you.
Yeah, how great are we? Now, but that means there is no mailbag Monday this week.
Yeah, okay.
The mailbag is full
The
to
Mailbag
explode.
Monday seems to me to be a little bit of a myth.
Well, we've got to be here on a Monday to do the mailbag.
I'm not 100%, so I sound like a bit of a, I've had a big night, but I
Didn't
haven't.
notice.
Oh, okay, good. I'm just excusing myself for people. Anyway, what were we talking about? Horses. Oh, yeah. So on actors' CVs, horse riding. And then, you get them on set and they're like, what is this thing?
Yeah, which end do I sit on?
That's right.
Right.
There's always got to be like a horse training freaking crack team that brought onto McLeod.
So what you're saying is I could be
I'm
an Australian
saying
actor.
you really could be an Australian actor. Could you get on a horse now, if there was one here,
Yes.
and prove your medal?
Yes,
You could?
I could. I must
But you're only saying that because we're in the middle of the city and
I'm,
indoors and there's no horse.
Present me a horse right now and I guarantee I'll sit on it. And it won't fall. Look, the main concern would be that I'm a little heavy for the horse at this stage. And the other thing would be maybe me getting onto it. The saddle would have to be done up quite tight so I didn't spin around and be sitting upside down on its stomach. Apart from that,
Right.
I would be confident enough if the horse was well trained. Like I wouldn't be getting on a wild Brumby,
No.
for instance.
No.
Okay, bareback either.
No.
No, but if there was a nice saddle,
Yeah.
a nice placid, and I'm not saying old and ready to go the knackery type, but
Right.
just a well-trained, lovely natured animal,
Yeah.
I would confidently be straight onto that horse.
Wow.
I'd walk and trot easily.
This is so
and
impressive.
within 5 minutes, I would feel
This is
confident to canter.
Very impressive skill. I know for people who aren't in the city, it's probably not at all. But for people in the city, it is a very impressive skill, and I think you could use it more often.
Oh, you know what I could do? I
You could have done it at
incorporate-
your wedding. Missed Oppo, buddy. Rocking up on horseback on a beach or something. Come on.
Our wedding was a country wedding, so it could have worked, but except it rained and it was all indoors. But I could add it, as you say, Lauren.
Yes.
I could bring a horse to my abode in the city here. It'll love the courtyard, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'll be with plenty of fertiliser for the
I was going to ask that,
garden.
and it'll add to the pile of rubble by the side of your house.
It'll be in fact,
steaming pile
I'd
of
block
rubble.
the laneway up with just a pile of horse dung. Just day by day build a wall of dung.
Yeah, that's it.
But it would actually really give me a bit of a knight in shining armour appeal.
No,
because as you
I'm
know,
not
I mean,
not
I
kidding,
saved
for
your life now 3 times.
Yeah, well, once and a couple of times you've saved me from...
Oh, we can talk it down, are we? Because
No.
next time the knight mightn't be
Okay,
around.
no, you saved my life 3 times.
Yeah. And I have done for other people. So if you add into it,
Yeah.
horse.
Yeah.
Imagine if I rocked up on a
Oh my
horse
God.
to drop the
oh
keys
my
off.
God. No, it would be...
It does a big buck at the door.
I think I'd be forced to marry you, wouldn't
Oh,
I?
well, there you go.
That is completely hilarious. So we need to use this horse somehow. Like a publicity stunt. Maybe this is how we need to...
Publicity stunt. Is that what we come to?
Maybe this is how we need to rock it up to the next level. Yeah, as you said last week, everyone's doing a podcast.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of noise out there now.
Why don't we somehow use your horse riding skills? Stop looking at me like that.
Well, it's ridiculous.
It's not. You can't just... Those
You
skills...
can't block a fat guy on a horse and call it, a good idea. You just can't.
Do you know, it's just a shame. I just think that having... So
What a Shetland pony. If you really want to make an idiot of me.
a fat guy on a Shetland. What it's reminding me of is skills that we have that are actually genuine skills that we don't use. Because you know hilariously that I play the oboe.
That's right.
When I say I play, I used to play.
But you could
I used to be very good at it.
start again.
But yeah, it would be a bit harder.
Be a bit rough, but you could get a song out for us, couldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, but if I practiced a bit, I could be back in...
So for our
I
Fringe
could
Festival show, can you do some oboe?
I'd have to do a bit of groundwork to get there, but yeah,
Good.
I reckon I could. But these are skills. So maybe we need to do a Fringe Festival show called The Skills That We Don't Use Anymore.
Well, but have audience participate. My most
Oh,
hate.
totes,
But
man.
the skills you never had, or the
skills you never used.
The skills from yesteryear.
The skills from yesteryear. And then in your audience member has to come out. You don't have to, but if you've got one, you've got to turn up that night. You've got to go, right, here we go. I know how to.
No pressure.
No pressure.
But we can commentate on it. Stories.
Just like come up. It's like the Moth podcast where they all come up and tell a story without notes or whatever the thing is.
Is it without notes? They seem highly rehearsed.
Oh yeah, of course they are. Yeah. They didn't used to be. Have you ever heard the Moth podcast to listen to remind you what the Moth podcast used to be about? Is one, I will put the link up to it. It's about excuse me.
We don't edit this podcast, just for any new listeners out there. There's no editing that goes on from start to finish.
I'm so sorry. There is one particular podcast, and there's a woman talking about her father who was a cop.
Bless you,
I've recommended it to you before.
Her father was a cop, yeah.
Father was a cop, and she tells this story, and she's one of the original Moth. So the Moth podcast started because people were sitting around on this woman's porch, and she was a hilarious storyteller, and they were all good storytellers. And so they'd go, right, your turn. What do you got? Oh, well, there's this story, and then there's this story. But this woman tells one of the original Moth stories, and it is the most gorgeously told, just off the it's.
Are you sure it's off the cuff?
No. Oh no, you listen to it. It obviously, she's a Southern American, she's virtually sitting on her porch to tell a story.
You know, the Southern American, the accent's hard, isn't it? Because they all sound idiotic, but there's some very intelligent people from the South of America.
So this woman's she's just a comedian. She's just so good at telling a story. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, so you're going to link that for people's Queen's birthday enjoyment?
Yes, I will.
Fantastic.
That'll be the link for the episode. I've just written link. No, I need to write what it is.
Yeah, write the link.
Moth link.
Southern idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lauren Clark, it is our Queen's birthday edition. We are moving on.
Yes.
It's nice, short and sweet.
Yep.
Have a wonderful long Queen's birthday weekend, everybody, whatever it is you've been up to or whatever you're about to get up to.
And if you're overseas not doing any such thing, good
or
luck
in Western
with that.
Australia, suffer.
Oh, do they not get?
Yes, and we do have Western Australian listeners, so sorry.
We really do. We have quite a few.
How do they get in contact to abuse us for that little slip?
They can get in contact. We're stupidlybig.com, Stupidly Big on Facebook, Stupidly Big on Twitter, Stupidly Big and Small. What?
Keep going. I've got a bit of a
in the Apple iTunes shop.
5 stars,
P-E.
6 if you really like it.
However, we haven't had any lately, Stu, have we? He always says this. He always says this.
Get to the iTunes shop.
So get on down and give us one because it's lovely to get on down and give us one.
Yeah, well, I'll take that.
Oopsie. Stuart, what were you about to say?
Now, Lauren,
yeah,
you might be pleased to know that late last week, I think Friday it was. In fact, it was Friday. Mm-hmm. I took the other set of keys and went down to the P.O. box.
What?
Thank you. Now we've got a bit of an issue.
Oh, no.
What month is it? June, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. There were 3 notes in there, 3 letters. One was your renewal is due.
Oh, no.
The other one was a subscription we made to an old media outlet.
Oh, yeah.
It's arrived. The third was final notice. You've got to pay some money, otherwise you don't have a P.O. box anymore. So... and that was from March of this year. So
you're kidding?
No, I'm not, Lauren Clark. So I'll have to just do some investigation with the psychopath down at the post office. So if you
they only hire psychopaths.
Yeah, and I do believe some stuff might have bounced back, but we'll work it out.
I'm sorry to people. That is we're terrible.
Well, I know.
That's terrible.
That is the height of slackness. I mean, I was apologising. So yes.
All right.
If
so don't mail things.
Don't mail at the moment till we let you know whether or not they give us the pie stain box back, or we have to. I wouldn't mind moving post offices. To be honest.
You might have to.
Well, maybe you can be in charge of the mail.
No.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll have a regional PO box.
That's it.
We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll just give your house address out until in the meantime.
I've got a great idea.
Yes.
Don't continue that sentence. Really good idea for
you. Like I would do it.
Don't continue.
I'll just give you your mobile number instead. Just ring us directly. Lauren Clark, been good to see you.
You're lovely to see you, Stu Farrell. Have
Enjoy
a good
the museum or whatever it is you're going to get up to today.
You know it. I will.
Good.
All right. See you tomorrow?
Ciao for now.
Correct. Bye-bye.